let me come through as well, Chris. I should warn you, it's my first time, so apologies if I'm a bit nervous. I should tell you, people here who know me, I am just generally quite nervous. Now, I thought I'd try this out because, you know, my therapist kept laughing at me. So I thought I'd come up here, you know, save the NHS a few quid, because, you know, we are all in it together, aren't we? But seriously, though, if you don't laugh, I will be throwing myself in front of the train later. The Olympics, it's over now. Did anyone here enjoy it much?
No.
I hated the Olympics. I'm glad you did enjoy it, but I couldn't wait for it to be over. The tourists who weren't in central London, it was empty. What was that about? We were all warned to avoid it. I went there, it was empty. And then there's all the games makers. Now you get on the tube, and there's these guys dressed up like they work for Cadbury's or something, with these giant double lanyards on with the strings there. Important lanyards they were. And they're kind of bossing people around, but they're excessively gleeful as well, which is really quite un-British, I think. Games makers. What are they making now? Steak bakes. Minimum wage. That's what's going on now. No, I'm a socialist. I always have been from an early age. I sort of realised that there was a name for it, and you know, my parents said I was being bloody minded and that I'd grow out of it, but you know, they said that about me shitting myself, and I've shown them. So. I'm also a vegetarian. I know it's kind of predictable. I'm a lefty. I'm a veggie. I live in North London. I probably toss French into a conversation to seem more pretentious. Quelle surprise. But it makes me healthier. It makes me greener. You know, at least 10% smugger. And it's like, you know, it's not that I'm against people eating meat. I like the idea that you should have to defeat in combat any animal that you want to consume. So, I mean, you're thinking, I could kick the face right off a turkey. Well, maybe. Good luck defeating 13 lobsters in a tank. That's what I'm saying. Go vegetarian, seriously. Now, I had quite a poor upbringing. I used to have school dinners for free when I was at primary school in Leeds. Very embarrassing. You know, I'd be there. I had a lot of friends who were a bit better off than me. I'd be queuing up for the nasty food. We had faggots were very common then. I think this might be a reason I'm a vegetarian now. But I was so poor, no joke. During the summer holidays, we had free school dinners. Now, what it meant was going to the school across town, queuing up, waiting for frozen free school lunches during the summer holidays. Now, I'm there, queuing up in a deserted playground that I'd never even played in. And there was something sort of, you know, Soviet and depressing. I've never even seen an arty film at that point, but I think I got it. And the thing is, you're queuing up, and the only thing I'm thinking is, thank God, all my friends are so much richer than me. They'll never see me queuing in the Jippo. You get the food, and it's frozen meals. It's a week's worth of meals in those silver trays like you get from an Indian takeaway. You get them home, and Mum would build up a sort of a degree of excitement about it. She'd be like, what's going to be in the box? And we'd get them out. And, you know, I'd open one, I'd rip it open, and invariably, I would be hoping for, you know, toad in the hole or rhubarb crumble. Invariably, it would be a big, solid, weighty cube of green ice. Mushy peas. What 6-year-old likes mushy peas? It was almost like Thatcher didn't like poor children. My parents got divorced shortly after that, just to raise the glee level a little bit. True story. And you know, it was a difficult time. My mum sort of just decamped to the kitchen and baked the whole time in a sort of effort to get over it. And one day, my auntie came round and my mum had baked about 3 Victoria sponges, and she joked, "The next cake your mum's going to bake is a divorce cake." But of course, I knew that wasn't true, because my mum's cakes were delicious, but a divorce cake would taste like bitter ashes and sort of salty tears in the icing. And of course, it would be delivered with a couple of smaller, damaged cakes. Cakes that always get to go bowling at the weekend. I love living in the city. I'm not originally from London, but I do love the city at night. There's something magical about the streets, the transformation. You know, the street lights come on, the tramps come out, everyone disappears, the streets are abandoned. And there's something poetic. I like to be able to walk around the streets on my own with my own thoughts. The moonlight reflected off the sodden pavement. But of course, you're not always on your own. Sometimes there's one other person on the street, and they don't like you on the street any more than you like them. You know, I'm aware of my presence. I'm quite a tall guy. I walk quite fast. I'll take evasive manoeuvres so as not to make someone feel uncomfortable. I'll cross the street. I'll slow down. I mean, just the other day, there was an old lady on this street, abandoned side street, quite dark, poorly lit, and she was walking towards me on the same side of the street. And I saw her from a distance, and she spotted me, and she clutched her handbag closer to herself. Now, it's saddening. I mean, people make assumptions about you. And, you know, I took that handbag, and she won't make that mistake again. I've been Christian, you've been fantastic. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Campbell! I'm just going to mention